Some breaking news. It's been revealed this morning that 3 members of staff at the London clinic are now under investigation over a potential breach of Princess Kate's medical records.
Despite making recent public appearances at both Wimbledon and Trooping the Colour, Charlie says the minimal amount of royal appearances was expected given her ongoing cancer treatment.
Have you ever wondered what secrets lie behind the poised smile of Kate Middleton? Just moments ago, the Duchess of Cambridge hinted that she's ready to spill the beans on everything. From her early days in the royal spotlight to the pressures of royal life and her heartfelt passions, Kate has always maintained a carefully curated image. But today, she's ready to lift the veil and share insights that could change everything we think we know about her. In a world where every glance and gesture is analyzed, Kate's upcoming revelations promise to be a rare glimpse into her true self. What challenges has she faced behind those palace walls? What dreams and ambitions fuel her royal duties? Join us as we dive into the latest news and explore what this could mean for the future of the monarchy and for Kate herself. Get ready for a journey that goes beyond the headlines and into the heart of a woman who has captured the world's attention. Kate Middleton. Compassion and connection in service. Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, is famous for her role in the British royal family and her ability to connect with people. Over the years, she has shown herself to be a warm and caring figure, winning the hearts of many in the UK and around the world. Through her charity work and genuine interest in others, Kate has built a reputation as a beloved personality. During public events, her attentiveness and commitment to listening make many feel valued. People often leave conversations with Kate feeling heard and understood, which shows her skill in forming meaningful connections. When she talks with others, her conversations are filled with real interest and empathy. She strives to understand their experiences and challenges, moving beyond simple small talk. Whether discussing personal journeys or community issues, Kate's friendly nature shines through, allowing her to create strong bonds with people. Kate Middleton's dedication to public service is clear through her involvement in various charities and organizations, such as Place 2BE and the Heads Together campaign. She aims to make a positive difference and raise awareness about important issues. By actively participating in events, sharing personal stories, and advocating for change, Kate brings attention to causes in a relatable way. She doesn't just show up. She gets deeply involved with the organizations she supports, helping them succeed. The love and admiration she receives from the public stem from her genuine character, commitment to service, and ability to connect personally. The warmth she displays at public events builds trust and affection, making her a beloved figure. Her interactions, whether sharing a laugh with a child, having heartfelt conversations, or taking part in activities, show her approachability. Photos and videos capture these warm moments, reinforcing her image as a caring individual.
Mia Murchison, who made Kate laugh when she met her during a visit to an Australian children's hospice in 2014, was robbed of her eyesight and ability to walk by the incurable disease.
Kate's role as a mother, marked by kindness and openness, has further improved her public image. Balancing royal duties with family life is seen as admirable and relatable, and her interactions with her children reflect the same care she shows to others. This adds to her relatability. She actively engages with the public through visits to schools, hospitals, and community centers, demonstrating respect and understanding toward their experiences. Kate's work with charities highlights her commitment to addressing social issues like mental health, children's welfare, and early childhood development. By advocating for important causes and supporting impactful organizations, she strives to make a positive change in society. Her exceptional people skills allow her to connect with individuals from diverse backgrounds, fostering widespread affection. Kate's popularity is not just about her charm, but also her representation of values, dedication to service, and genuine care for others. She symbolizes compassion and connection, traits that many people value. As the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate's role includes more than just attending ceremonies. Her passion for engaging with the public and commitment to important causes reflects her strong character and desire to make a positive impact in the world. Throughout her work, her personal stories highlight her genuine dedication to mental health initiatives and children's welfare, showing that she cares beyond her royal duties. Her commitment goes further, making a difference in various sectors, especially in health. Catherine's charitable patronage. Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, has been active in charity work both before and after her wedding in 2011. In 2007, she organized a photography exhibition for the book launch of Time to Reflect by Alistair Morrison. The next year, she visited Naomi's house hospice, where she spent time with children. She also arranged a 1980s-themed roller disco fundraiser that raised $100,000 for Oxford Children's Hospital and the mental health charity Place 2BE. While working for her parents' company, she started organizing events for the Starlight Children's Foundation, helping young people who are seriously ill. She also helped plan the Boodles Boxing Ball, which raised money for charity. After marrying Prince William, Catherine began her royal duties to support the British monarchy. In March 2011, she and William set up a gift fund through the foundation of Prince William and Prince Harry, allowing people to donate to charities instead of giving wedding gifts. This fund supported 26 charities chosen by the couple, focusing on areas such as the armed forces, children, the elderly, art, sports, and conservation. In June 2012, the foundation was renamed the Royal Foundation of the Prince and Princess of Wales to recognize Catherine's involvement.
The royal family has been attempting to refocus attention to their charity work following Princess Kate and the King's recent hospital admissions. On a visit to Belfast today, the Queen said her husband is doing very well during his cancer treatment.
Catherine's charitable work focuses on young children, mental health, sports, addiction, and art. Her influence on donations and project visibility is known as the Kate Effect. She is involved in several charitable organizations and has a special interest in art, supporting initiatives like the Art Room and the National Portrait Gallery. Catherine has taken on patron roles for various organizations, such as the Lawn Tennis Association and Action for Children. After Queen Elizabeth II passed away in 2019, she became the patron of the Foundling Museum. Additionally, she was a local volunteer leader for the Scout Association in North Wales before becoming co-president. In September 2020, she became the patron of Action on Addiction and visited its centers to spend time with recovering addicts. Along with the organization, she introduced the Impact program in October 2012, focusing on the effects of substance addiction on families. In June 2021, Catherine became the patron of the Forward Trust after it merged with Action on Addiction and launched the Taking Action on Addiction campaign. In January 2018, Catherine reportedly donated locks of her hair to the Little Princess Trust, a charity that creates wigs for children with cancer. The following month, she became the patron of the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. She also started Nursing Now, a 3-year global campaign to raise awareness about the importance of nurses. Catherine has family connections to nursing, with her grandmother Valerie Middleton and great-grandmother Olive, both being nurses for the British Red Cross. During the COVID-19 pandemic, she participated in many in-person and virtual activities to support NHS workers and quietly volunteered with the Royal Voluntary Service. Catherine has dedicated much time to working in children's palliative care with East Anglia's children's hospices, and has visited children's hospices and their families privately. Her first public speech was at the Ipswich facility opening in 2012 after becoming their patron in January. Since 2013, she has taken part in activities to raise awareness for Children's Hospice Week. Here's a simplified version of the text about Kate Middleton's early life and education using 8th grade vocabulary. Kate's early life and education. Catherine Elizabeth Middleton was born on January 9, 1982, at the Royal Berkshire Hospital in Reading, England. She grew up in a middle-class family with connections to the upper class. Her parents, Michael Middleton and Carol Goldsmith, both worked for British Airways. Michael was a flight dispatcher, and Carol was a flight attendant. Kate was baptized at St. Andrew's Church in Bradfield on June 20, 1982. She has 2 younger siblings, Philippa, often called Pippa, and James. Kate's family has a rich history. Her great-grandparents, Noel and Olive Middleton, hosted British royalty from the 1920s to the 1940s. On her mother's side, her family comes from coal miners and is considered working class. In May 1984, when Kate was just 2 years old, her family moved from Bradfield, Southend, Berkshire, to Amman, Jordan. While in Jordan, she attended an English nursery school. They returned to Berkshire in September 1986. and Kate began attending St. Andrew's School when she was 4 years old. In 1987, Kate's mother started a mail-order business called Party Pieces, which sold party supplies. The family moved to Bucklebury in 1995, where Kate continued her education at Downhouse School. Later, she became a boarder at Marlborough College in Wiltshire. At Marlborough, Kate did well in sports and was the captain of the girls' field hockey team. She also earned a Gold Duke of Edinburgh award and had surgery on her head during this time. Although she received an offer from the University of Edinburgh, Kate chose to take a gap year. She spent time at the British Institute of Florence in Italy and participated in a Raleigh International program in Chile. Before starting university, she worked as a deckhand in Southampton. Eventually, Kate attended the University of St. Andrews in Scotland, where she initially studied psychology but later switched to art history. During her time at university, she worked part-time as a waitress and was involved in the Lumsden Club, taking part in fundraisers and community projects. Kate graduated from St. Andrews in 2005 with a 2:1 honors degree in art history.
Camilla brought 20 Parker Bowleses to the coronation. There were 4 Middletons. And in that moment, it was absolutely noticeable to those people who'd been excluded from the coronation that nobody, let alone Kate, curtsied to Queen Camilla.
Kate Middleton and the Royal Rift. A recent moment where Princess Kate did not curtsy to Queen Camilla at a public event has grabbed attention and sparked discussions about the British royal family's relationships. This incident, which was caught on camera, raised questions about possible tensions between the two royals. Normally, the Princess of Wales is expected to show respect to the Queen Consort with a curtsy. Some people see Kate's choice to skip this gesture as a sign of defiance, hinting at possible disagreements within the royal household. This small moment has added to the ongoing stories about the connections among senior members of the monarchy. Kate's decision not to bow to Queen Camilla has captured the interest of royal watchers and the media, leading to speculation about the inner workings of the British royal family. Although this incident seems minor, it highlights the complex nature of royal protocol. The interactions between senior royals and the public's focus on even the smallest actions have been a point of interest for centuries. The British royal family is deeply rooted in tradition, where every gesture and word holds importance. Curtsying is more than just a polite act. It represents respect and recognition of rank within the royal family. When Princess Kate, the wife of the future king, chose not to curtsy to the current queen consort, it created a moment full of potential meanings. Observers at the event noted a tense atmosphere as all eyes were on Kate approaching Queen Camilla. While tradition would expect Kate to show respect by curtsying, she simply nodded politely instead. This small change from protocol sparked rumors and discussions in a world where every action is closely watched. According to some sources, Kate's choice may have been influenced by recent events that strained her relationship with Camilla. The royal family has faced many challenges, from Princess Diana's death to ongoing issues with public opinion and the media. These difficulties have sometimes created divisions among family members, and it seems these tensions may now be visible in public. One possible source of tension could be the different ways Kate and Camilla approach their royal duties. Kate, known for her modern views and focus on mental health and children's issues, has become a beloved figure in the UK and beyond. Her calm nature and dedication to her responsibilities have earned her great praise, especially among younger royal followers. Tensions. Within the royal family, Camilla's journey to becoming queen consort has faced many challenges, including her long and controversial relationship with King Charles. While she was initially met with doubt from the public, Camilla has worked hard to find her place in the monarchy by focusing on important issues like domestic violence and literacy. Even though both women have different approaches, they share a commitment to the monarchy and their families. However, a recent incident has hinted at possible differences in how they view their roles and each other. Sources close to the royal family suggest there have been disagreements about how certain royal duties should be carried out. This tension came to a head during a public moment. This isn't the first time the British royal family has faced public scrutiny over their relationships. The complex relationship between Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Diana also received a lot of attention, mainly due to Diana's modern views clashing with the monarchy's traditional ways. The relationship between Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and the rest of the royal family has also drawn intense media focus, especially after they stepped back from their royal duties and shared their experiences. The public's perception of the monarchy is heavily influenced by these personal relationships, alongside their official duties and public appearances. People in Britain and around the world are fascinated by the royal family, seeing them as symbols of tradition and national identity. Any sign of conflict or disagreement within the family attracts a lot of attention and debate. The situation between Kate and Camilla has highlighted the difficulties of following royal protocol. While the rules and traditions of the monarchy aim to maintain order and respect, they can also create tension, especially when personal feelings come into play. Kate's decision not to curtsy may have been a way to express her identity and independence within the strict structure of the royal family. The British royal family, known for its grandeur and tradition, is often seen as a symbol of stability in a changing world. However, moments like the conflict between Princess Katie and Queen Camilla show the human side of this famous institution, where personal relationships mix with duty and tradition. Although Kate's refusal to curtsy may seem small, it carries weight in royal life, highlighting the complexities of being part of such a watched family. As the public and media speculate on this event, it reminds us that, despite their high status, the royals face personal dynamics like everyone else. Balancing tradition with modern relationships is tricky, showing how the monarchy is evolving to stay relevant in the 21st century. Kate and other young royals will likely learn from such moments as they take on important roles within the family and in public life. This situation invites reflection for the royal family and their followers, exposing the tension between personal feelings and public expectations. As the world watches how they handle this challenge, we wonder how it will shape the future of the monarchy. Ultimately, the story of the British royal family is about enduring, adapting, and balancing tradition with change. Recently, King Charles made a significant decision that has shaken the royal family and caused many to question the future of the monarchy. Keep watching to learn more about this choice and its impact.
No, King Charles III is not dead. That's according to Buckingham Palace, which is shutting down reports that surfaced across Russian media that said that the king has passed away.
King Charles III steps down. King Charles III has stepped down as the British monarch, surprising people all over the world. Queen Camilla is said to be very upset by this big decision. The announcement came after private discussions within the royal family, changing the future of the monarchy in ways no one expected. Camilla's emotional response shows how serious the situation is as the news spreads globally. King Charles's choice to give up his throne has caused chaos within the royal family and left the public and royal fans in shock. Despite his efforts to modernize the monarchy during his short reign, his decision goes against tradition, leading to whispers of tension and uncertainty. Pressure from both family members and outside sources influenced his choice, especially concerns about his health, public opinion, and the future of the monarchy. Camilla, his loyal partner, has also been deeply affected by this decision, adding a personal touch to the emotional impact on both of them. Her visible distress and tears show how significant this choice has been for everyone close to them in the royal circle. King Charles's exit, a stepping stone for Prince William's rise. King Charles's decision to abdicate has significant consequences for the royal family, leading to a sudden change in the line of succession. Prince William is likely to become king sooner than expected, which could reshape the monarchy. This shift brings a new vision for the future, as William's ideas may differ from his father's. The British public is now adjusting to this leadership change after Queen Elizabeth's passing, and world leaders are reacting, recognizing the British monarchy as a symbol of continuity and stability. As the news spread, the media buzzed with speculation about the reasons behind Charles's abdication. Factors like personal health concerns and a desire to make way for a younger generation of leaders are being considered. Public opinion also plays a crucial role, as Charles's popularity has varied over the years. Some believe that stepping aside is in the monarchy's best interest, allowing William and Catherine to assume more prominent roles. The abdication has led to reflection and uncertainty within the royal family, marking an unprecedented moment in modern history. Prince William must now prepare hastily for his future kingship, injecting new energy and direction into the monarchy. This transition presents challenges, as he needs to uphold traditional values while embracing progressive changes for survival in the 21st century. While there is sadness among Charles's supporters who appreciate his commitment to issues like climate change, there is also hope for the future under William's leadership. As reactions unfold, the coming months will be crucial in determining the monarchy's relevance and how the public adapts to this major change. King Charles' royal surprise at Brick Lane. King Charles's royal surprise at Brick Lane created quite a buzz. The usually busy streets fell quiet when he stepped out of his black Range Rover. Known for being calm and reserved, the king surprised everyone by entering Graham Banglar, a Bangladeshi restaurant in East London. The customers and staff were taken aback, but King Charles, dressed in his signature suit, quickly put them at ease. He mingled with everyone, chatting with Shamsuddin, the owner who has served the community for over 20 years. His genuine interest in the restaurant's history and food was evident, and excitement filled the air. The highlight of the visit came when King Charles noticed a blender being used for mango lassies. Curious, he asked if he could try making one himself. The staff watched in shock as the king rolled up his sleeves and stepped behind the counter. People began filming the moment, and soon social media was buzzing with videos of King Charles making a mango lassi. This royal visit not only highlighted the cultural diversity of East London, but also showcased a modern and relatable side of the British monarchy, leaving many with a warm impression of the king.
So a big day of pomp and policy is underway back in my home country of Britain. This is where King Charles III delivered a speech at the official opening of the new session of Parliament.
The personal side of King Charles. The mango lassi moment at Brick Lane showed a lot about King Charles III's character. Born over 70 years ago, Charles grew up in a world still healing from World War II, facing the heavy weight of royal expectations and public attention. Although he had a privileged life, it came with a lot of pressure. He attended schools like Gordonstoun and Trinity College, Cambridge, where he developed a love for the arts, nature, and philosophy. This early interest shaped his future goals and causes. People who know him describe Charles as sensitive and curious, always caring about others. For more than 60 years as the Prince of Wales, Charles created his own path by starting the Prince's Trust in 1976. This charity has helped over 1 million young people, showing his commitment to social issues and making a real difference in their lives. Even during tough times in the public eye, such as his marriage to Lady Diana Spencer, Charles remained focused on his charitable work and the environment. Long before many people cared about climate change, he was already raising awareness about plastic pollution and promoting sustainable farming practices at his home, Highgrove House. His dedication to organic farming began in the 1980s, well before it became popular. King Charles also has a genuine interest in different cultures and religions, appreciating Islamic art and customs from Japan. His friendly engagement with staff and customers at the Bangladeshi restaurant in Brick Lane highlighted his respect for cultural differences. After the passing of Queen Elizabeth II on September 8, 2022, King Charles III began his reign, marking a significant change in the British monarchy. At 73, he became the oldest person to take the throne, bringing a wealth of experience and a clear vision for his role as king. In his early days as monarch, he balanced mourning with duty, emphasizing continuity and comfort. His first address to the nation set the tone for a reign that would honor tradition while also embracing necessary changes. As King Charles III, he has shown himself to be quite different from what many expected.
Tonight, Prince Charles, of course, now King Charles III, the at times awkward boy growing up who then faced deeply personal challenges right on the world stage with his marriage to Princess Diana.
Charles's global legacy of philanthropy. Since starting the Prince's Trust in 1976 with his $7,500 severance pay from the Navy, King Charles has created 16 more charitable organizations and is now the president of all of them. These groups, known as the Prince's Charities, work together as a large charitable network in the UK, raising over £100 million each year. They focus on many areas, including education, environmental sustainability, responsible business, and international efforts. As Prince of Wales, Charles became the patron or president of more than 800 other charities and organizations. In 2010, he helped establish the Prince's Charities Canada, which reflects the work of its British counterpart. Through tours in Canada, he raises awareness for various causes, such as helping youth, supporting the disabled, caring for the environment, promoting the arts, and aiding the elderly. He also created the Prince's Charities Australia in Melbourne to manage his charitable efforts in Australia and beyond. King Charles has supported humanitarian initiatives and participated in events like the 1998 International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination alongside his sons. He was an early voice in raising awareness about the human rights violations under Romanian leader Nicolae Ceausescu, which led to global protests. Later, he endorsed the FAR Foundation, a charity that helps Romanian orphans and neglected children.
Harris Faulkner is the host of Outnumbered Overtime on Fox News Channel.
Great to see you, Congressman. We have some news from within our Fox family. His last show was this past Friday. And starting tonight, Fox News Tonight will air live at 8 p.m. Eastern. It will be an interim show with rotating Fox News personalities until a new host is named.
Harris Faulkner recently left Fox News, stunning audiences who have come to know her as a prominent figure in journalism.
The role of a journalist and sources. It has long been the case that you can just call them sources, but the question now is, how many sources should you have when you're talking about really important things today? And do you think they should be named?
So here's my deal. No, I don't think that you should name all your sources. I mean, journalists have gone to prison.
With 6 Emmy Awards under her belt and a reputation for hard-hitting interviews,
who has demonstrated excellence in both the broadcast television industry. This year's recipient of the Television Broadcast Award presented by Bloomberg is Fox News anchor Harris Faulkner, also another Californian.
her departure raises many questions about what the future holds for her. Fans and colleagues alike are buzzing with curiosity, speculating on her next steps in the world of media. Will this move lead her to new and exciting opportunities? The reasons behind her surprising decision may reveal more than what meets the eye. Born into a military family, Faulkner's journey from a small town to becoming a well-respected news anchor is nothing short of remarkable.
News anchor Harris Faulkner pays tribute to her father, a lieutenant colonel who served in Vietnam. In her book, 9 Rules of Engagement.
Her early experiences shaped her perspective on life and work, providing a solid foundation for her career. With her military background and dedication to journalism, Faulkner's departure from Fox News signals not just a career shift, but possibly the start of a new chapter filled with possibilities. What's next for this dynamic personality? The story is just beginning. From small town to Fox News, Harris Faulkner was born on October 13, 1965, at Fort McPherson in Atlanta, Georgia. Her childhood was influenced by her father, Bobby R. Harris, a retired lieutenant colonel and pilot in the United States Army. His brave service, which included 3 tours in Vietnam, instilled in Faulkner a deep respect for the military. Growing up as a military kid, she moved frequently, even spending time at a military base in Stuttgart, West Germany. This constant change shaped her outlook on life and taught her the importance of adaptability. Faulkner's educational journey led her to the University of California, Santa Barbara, where she earned a Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communications. This degree laid the foundation for her career in media.
Hello and welcome to Fox News Tonight. I'm Harris Faulkner. Suddenly, the nation is witnessing something we haven't seen before.
Starting out as a freelance journalist for LA Weekly, she earned just $50 per article. Despite the modest pay, she was determined to make a name for herself in the competitive world of journalism. Her first significant break in television came when she interned at KCOP TV in Los Angeles. This experience quickly transformed into a full-time position as a reporter and anchor at WNCT TV in Greenville, North Carolina. Faulkner soon became a familiar face in Kansas City, anchoring the evening news for WDAF TV from 1992 to 2000. However, her journey was not without challenges. During her time in Kansas City, she faced unsettling advances from someone she had known back in North Carolina. Instead of letting this stop her, Faulkner pushed through, determined to succeed. After her stint in Kansas City, Faulkner joined KSTP-TV in Minneapolis-St. Paul as a key member of their evening news team. By July 2004, she had built a solid reputation, which led her to Fox News in 2005.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and the set of Fox News went off the rails during a Harris Faulkner segment. Miss Faulkner, I'm so sorry.
At Fox News, Faulkner's career really took off. She began as a correspondent for the revamped version of A Current Affair, and quickly became known for her sharp reporting skills. Her time at Fox News included hosting Fox Report Weekend from 2011 to 2017, covering major events like the midterm elections in 2018, and filling in for other prominent anchors.
This is Outnumbered Overtime. I'm Harris Faulkner. I had the chance to meet with the president in Dallas, Texas for a wide-ranging conversation on a host of issues.
Faulkner also gained recognition on the late-night show Red Eye and became a familiar face on Gutfeld and The Five. Her dynamic presence brought energy and insight to every program she joined. In April 2014, Faulkner began co-hosting Outnumbered, a daytime program that showcased diverse viewpoints on current events. She later transitioned to Outnumbered Overtime in 2017, focusing on more in-depth news coverage. Her unique style and perspective made her a standout among her peers, further establishing her reputation as a leading journalist. In June 2023, Faulkner temporarily hosted Fox News Tonight after Tucker Carlson's exit.
Now to new details about Tucker Carlson's departure from Fox News and the text messages that might have led to his exit,
where she made powerful statements about social issues and expressed her concerns for the safety of women and children. Her involvement in the show demonstrated her ability to tackle serious topics with both grace and authority. Recognition and awards. Throughout her career, Faulkner has received numerous accolades. While at ABC's KSTP, she earned 4 regional Emmy Awards and was named Best Anchor for 3 consecutive years. She also received an Emmy for her participation in the news special Eyewitness to War. In 1998, she was awarded the Amelia Earhart Pioneering Lifetime Achievement Award for her humanitarian work. Her exemplary journalism was recognized in Variety's 2021 New York Women's Impact Report, particularly for her poignant interview with former President Donald Trump in 2020.
Breaking tonight, as we mentioned, my colleague Harris Faulkner sat down with President Trump just moments ago, wrapping that interview up in Dallas. We hope to speak to her at the other side of taking a listen to just a piece of this.
Following George Floyd's death. Beyond her professional achievements, Faulkner has begun to share more about her personal life, revealing the influence of her military upbringing on her character and work. The life-changing Vietnam mission. In a recent interview within Kansas City, Faulkner discussed her military upbringing and the impact it had on her life. One pivotal moment she shared was her significant trip to Vietnam, which she referred to as a divine assignment. This journey was not just a professional opportunity, but also a personal one, reflecting her father's military service and the lessons he instilled in her. Along with a dedicated team from Fox Nation, Faulkner traveled to Vietnam with the aim of honoring Vietnam veterans and exploring the complex history surrounding the war. She highlighted how veterans from other conflicts are often celebrated, while those returning from Vietnam faced challenges and misunderstandings. Faulkner's mission was to shed light on these issues and bring awareness to the sacrifices made by these brave individuals. Her curiosity about Vietnam stemmed from her father's experiences and the stories he shared.
My dad had a very close call in Vung Tau. He was flying back to base, and the enemy were firing over his plane, and he needed help. An angel came into that mission.
The trip in 2023 was an extension of her commitment to understanding her heritage and acknowledging the complicated legacies of the Vietnam War. Growing up in a military household deeply influenced her views, teaching her the importance of resilience, adaptability, and patriotism. Faulkner's father had a significant impact on her understanding of service and duty. He believed that it was essential for Black individuals to step forward for their nation when called upon, especially during times of racial tension. His commitment to his role and his unwavering faith in American values profoundly shaped Faulkner's perspective on national pride and respect for those who serve. Growing up in a military household instilled qualities like flexibility and resilience in Faulkner. Being a military child, often called a brat, born, raised, and transferred, taught her to appreciate her country.
She's here as a news anchor and somebody who can talk about a lot of things in the news, but she's also here today as an author, and I would say maybe a life coach. If you haven't picked up her book yet, it just came out last week. It's called 9 Rules of Engagement, A Military Brat's Guide to Life and Success.
She often shares stories about her father's dedication to his service and his belief in American values. His commitment deeply influenced her views on national pride and respect for those who serve. Faulkner's father passed away on Christmas morning in 2020, which added a poignant layer to her holiday memories. He was a joyful man who faced life's challenges with positivity. After retiring, he dedicated his life to teaching and mentoring youth, which left a lasting impression on Faulkner. She finds solace in remembering him as a guiding light in her life, her faith, and her work. Throughout her career, Faulkner has maintained a strong connection to her faith. In interviews, she has expressed the importance of spirituality in her life and how it has guided her through both personal and professional challenges. Balancing her responsibilities as a mother of 2 biracial daughters with her demanding career has not always been easy, but her determination to be a positive role model remains a driving force. Faulkner's desire to be remembered as a loving and devoted mother speaks volumes about her values. She aims to instill in her daughters the belief that compassion and kindness are strengths. In a world that often emphasizes competition, Faulkner believes in the power of empathy and the importance of lifting others up. Her leadership style is characterized by resilience and assertiveness. Faulkner has faced criticism for her straightforward approach, but she sees overcoming these challenges as essential for growth. In today's world, where expectations for women are shifting, she emphasizes the importance of embracing one's power and breaking down barriers. One particularly emotional moment in her career was during the coverage of the Sandy Hook shooting. Faulkner vividly recalls the arrival of a hearse at the scene.
Fox Urgent, state police in Connecticut have just released thousands of pages of documents from their investigation into the massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary. This is obviously a very sensitive story,
prompting her to take a moment of reflection with her viewers. This was a poignant reminder of the responsibility that comes with delivering heartbreaking news. Faulkner's impactful interview with former President Donald Trump in 2020 highlighted her commitment to honest and raw dialogue. During the interview, she skillfully navigated a sensitive discussion about the protests following George Floyd's death, emphasizing the importance of truth in journalism. The impact of her departure. Harris Faulkner's decision to leave Fox News has left viewers wondering about her future plans. Her exit marks the end of a significant chapter in her career, but it also opens the door for new opportunities. Fans and colleagues are eager to see what she will do next and how her departure will affect the programming at Fox News. Faulkner's presence on Outnumbered has been pivotal, driving the show's success with her engaging discussions and insightful analyses. The show will now need to adapt to her absence, potentially altering its format or host lineup to maintain viewer interest. Throughout her time at Fox News, Faulkner received numerous accolades, including 6 Emmy Awards, recognizing her excellence in journalism. Her dedication to inspiring others is evident in her personal mission to uplift and empower those around her. Despite being a prominent figure in the industry, Faulkner remains humble and acknowledges the influence of those who have shaped her life and career. From her family to iconic figures like Oprah Winfrey and Diane Sawyer, she credits these individuals for guiding her journey. The future of Faulkner's career. Harris. Faulkner's decision to leave Fox News has sparked curiosity and speculation about her next steps. Viewers of Outnumbered wonder what this change means for the show and its future. Faulkner's departure is a significant loss for the program, as her engaging discussions and insightful analyses were vital to its success. The show's format may need to adapt in response to this change, potentially altering its host lineup. As Faulkner transitions away from Fox News, her journalism career remains marked by notable achievements, including 6 Emmy Awards and her extensive coverage of critical events. Her connection to Kansas City. Faulkner has a deep-rooted connection to Kansas City, where she spent formative years in her broadcasting career. This city is not just a place on the map for her. It represents home, community, and the foundation of her professional success. Her love for Kansas City extends beyond work, as she proudly supports the Kansas City Chiefs. In lighthearted moments, she has shared funny stories about her family, including her husband's sports memorabilia collection. These anecdotes illustrate her genuine personality and the love she has for her family and community. Personal connections and achievements. Despite her prominence, some aspects of Faulkner's journey may still be lesser known. She made history at Fox News as the first Black woman to anchor a daytime show, breaking barriers in the industry. Her Midwest roots played a significant role in shaping her career and personal life. Faulkner often shares her love for Kansas City, reflecting on her early days there. She is a passionate Chiefs fan, proudly wearing their colors on game days. Her connection to the Midwest is evident in her work, and she continues to embrace her heritage. Memorable moments and experiences. Harris Faulkner has shared numerous memorable experiences, including singing the Star-Spangled Banner in front of a large audience at Arrowhead Stadium. This moment was unforgettable for her, showcasing her deep connection to her roots. She often sings along to the national anthem, regardless of where she is. Faulkner has also been humorously portrayed on Saturday Night Live, where Leslie Jones captured her spirit in a comedy sketch. Faulkner appreciated the tribute, highlighting how it felt surreal to be portrayed in such a fun way. However, she has also faced challenges, such as suing Hasbro for using her name without permission for a toy.
A Fox News anchor is suing a toy company for using her likeness for a toy hamster.
Fan reactions and industry impact. As news of Harris Faulkner's departure from Fox News broke, fans and viewers flocked to social media platforms, their reactions a blend of shock, sadness, and support. Many expressed their disbelief at the news, sharing heartfelt messages about how much they appreciated her dedication to journalism. Viewers reminisced about specific moments from her broadcasts that resonated with them, highlighting her ability to address complex issues with empathy and clarity. The depth of these reactions underscores a vital aspect of modern media, the profound connection that audiences form with their favorite anchors. Harris's unique presence made her a trusted figure for many, and her departure signifies a loss that goes beyond just her on-screen role. In an age where media can feel increasingly fragmented and polarized, figures like Faulkner provide a sense of continuity and reliability. Her exit may spark conversations around viewer loyalty, raising questions about how networks can maintain audience trust amidst personnel changes. Moreover, the impact of her departure extends to the broader media industry. It highlights the challenges news organizations face in retaining talented journalists who resonate with viewers. As discussions about media integrity and accountability continue to grow, Harris's exit may encourage networks to reflect on their programming strategies and the anchors they choose to represent their brand. Harris Faulkner's legacy. Harris Faulkner leaves behind a remarkable legacy at Fox News, one that transcends her role as a journalist. Throughout her career, she has been more than just a news anchor. She has served as a trailblazer for many, particularly women of color seeking to break into a traditionally male-dominated field. Her achievements are a testament to hard work, resilience, and the belief that diverse voices are essential in journalism. Faulkner's journey reflects the importance of representation, showing aspiring journalists that they can achieve their dreams regardless of the barriers they may face. She has not only set high standards for journalistic excellence, but also inspired a new generation to pursue careers in media. Harris's approach to storytelling, thoughtful, insightful, and often deeply personal, has made her a role model for those looking to make their mark in the industry. As we look back on her contributions, it's clear that her influence will endure. Many of her colleagues and fans will continue to champion the values she embodied: integrity, hard work, and the courage to speak out on important issues.
By the way, NABJ promised, it came out in all of its language, that this was a journalism event and that this was not politics.
Her legacy serves as a reminder that journalism is not just about reporting facts. It's about connecting with people and making a difference in their lives. Future plans for Faulkner. While Harris Faulkner's future plans remain largely under wraps, speculation is rife regarding what her next chapter might entail. Some industry insiders suggest that she may explore opportunities in new media, perhaps launching her own platform that allows for more in-depth storytelling and engagement with her audience. This could provide her with the creative freedom to explore topics that matter most to her and her viewers, enabling her to continue her mission of informing and inspiring. Others speculate that she might venture into different genres, such as documentary filmmaking or podcasting, where her storytelling skills could shine even brighter. Given her extensive experience and knowledge, Harris could easily transition into producing content that highlights underreported stories or explores significant social issues. No matter where her journey takes her, one thing is certain: her fans will be closely watching and supporting her every step of the way. The loyalty she has cultivated over the years ensures that her audience will follow her to whatever platform she chooses next. Harris Faulkner's departure from Fox News may mark the end of one chapter, but it undoubtedly sets the stage for exciting new beginnings. As we wrap up this discussion on Harris Faulkner's unexpected departure from Fox News, it's clear that her impact on journalism and her loyal audience will resonate for years to come. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to her work, Harris has always brought passion and integrity to her reporting. While we may not know what the future holds for her, one thing is certain: her journey is far from over. We're eager to see where she goes next and what new stories she will tell. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the media world. What are your thoughts on Harris's move? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.